Luke Bream can claim to be the Englishman leading the Tour de France. For 3 weeks now, he's been a day ahead of the official Tour in his own grueling, unofficial battle with one of the world's toughest sporting events. He arrived in Paris as the real race limps on under the cloud of one of its biggest ever doping scandals.
From having completed the Tour, I have some sympathy with what they're going through. I mean, it is unbelievably tough. I don't think, I think, you know, it's very, you see it on the TV and you can't imagine the steepness of the climbs and how difficult it is. But on the other hand, they're absolutely destroying the sport. And I think it's a tragedy, really, and I hope that the sport wakes up and sorts itself out.
Luke's only previous cycling was his commute to work. He completed his Tour on a shoestring, his support team, his mum Carolyn, and a transit van.
Luke slept in the back here with the bike, and I slept on the front seats, across the front seat. And then in the mornings I'd come through and made coffee, and then usually several rolls with his jam. This is the end of his second pot of jam, and he's eaten all that honey.
It seems a million miles from the world of steroids, blood transfusions and accusations that have tainted the real Tour. Pre-race favourite Alexander Vinokurov was one of 3 riders thrown out. The race leader Michael Rasmussen sent home by his own team for, they say, lying over missed drug tests. In a further sign of chaos, the organisation that owns the Tour has called on the head of the International Cycling Union to step down.
Un manque certain de professionnalisme, de compétences.
It has lacked professionalism, competence, and in every case has shown a complete lack of conscience, said director Patrice Clerc. In any business, public or private, those responsible would have no choice but to resign. The Tour de France, like the Arc de Triomphe, is one of those French institutions that's withstood much over the years. When the 2007 race finishes here later today, the inquest will begin, and the debate over how that race rebuilds its reputation. The example of amateurs like Luke Bream should give hope to everyone that cycling can recover. Greg Milam, Sky News, Paris.